Okay. Anyways, hello everyone. It's been a while. Today it is, I believe it's February the 12th, 2020, and this is the first vlog of the season 3, I guess you can say. It's been a while. As I said before in one of my videos on my main channel, I've been trying to be more active on vlogging, and I'm trying. It's a comfort zone type of thing. I'm trying to get a little bit more out of my comfort zone with this thing, and yeah, it's crazy. Today's going to be an interesting day. I hope it's going to be a little bit longer vlog than usual. I'm going to go to the store with my mom, do a few things, and yeah, I'm going to take you along with me. Also, something came in the mail that I ordered a few days ago, so let's check it out. Okay, so it's actually been a while since we had this view here. As you all know, my original desk was right here somewhere, and now my desk is far over there. Alrighty, so I'll explain this package in a minute, but there is a backstory behind everything in this package. In my sophomore year, I was in theater, and this guy was playing with this thing, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool. And I've heard of like things that do that, but I never really saw it, and I thought it was actually boring and difficult. And what ended up happening was I walked up to him and I said, hey, can I play with that? And he was like, okay, cool, yeah. And he showed me a few things, and I was like, maybe I should get into this. So that's basically the premise of that. That's how everything started. And basically for Christmas, how I led up to this thing is that I got a yo-yo. It's a metal yo-yo, and it's called a unresponsive yo-yo. And what that is that if you throw it, and I'll show it later, but if you throw it and you try to jerk your hand up, it won't come back. That's why it's called unresponsive. So basically, this is my very first metal yo-yo I got. The very first yo-yo I had was like when I was little, and it was this little tiny ball, and it had a plastic ring on it. You could place it on your finger, and you threw it, and it comes right back up, like automatically. It was like spring-loaded or something. It was very fun. So I heard of a yo-yo before. And then when I was playing with something similar to his was a purple yo-yo, I believe. It was much more different than this, and it was purple, and I started playing with it. It was pretty cool. I learned how to bind, that's how you get the yo-yo back to your hand. I'll show that later also. And well, basically I got 2 Duncan yo-yos, and it was throughout a few months. Is that I got a Duncan Imperial yo-yo, and it was green. And I played with that for a little bit, and I couldn't do certain things with it. That was also responsive, which when you tug, it came back. And I couldn't really do much of anything with it. And I guess I just played with it to get used to how to throw it, how to do certain things here and there, probably do little picture things. Then I got into a little bit more serious thing. It's the Duncan Butterfly. Both of those yo-yos were plastic, and both of them broke, so I had to throw them out because it's plastic. You can't really repair plastic with such a wear thing on it, you know, how you're putting so much abuse on a certain point. And both of them broke on the axles, and the axles, instead of this one as a bearing that this thing rides on, it was an axle which was just a metal rod, like engraved or welded, whatever, into the plastic, and that center of the plastic where the axle was broke on both of them. So I had to throw those two out, and the metal, and then the Duncan butterfly one. This is called a butterfly, by the way. See how it looks like a butterfly? But that's how I got into yo-yoing. For Christmas, I was looking into it, and I'm like, maybe I should get into a metal yo-yo. And for Christmas, my parents got me this because this is what I really wanted, and they got it for me. And I saw it on Amazon, and I just liked the color scheme. It's white, black, gold, and silver. It's really nice. And well, I feel like placing this in retirement. Let me explain. So when you open this, because you can open this, so first off, you see is the string. Of course, this is the main thing. This is the heart, not really the heart. I think it's the brain in a way. So you see this little thing right here? That is a knot. And this string is old. And I got it out of the packaging with this yo-yo, and it broke. And I put a really hard knot on it. I had to do it 3 times. And then the third time, which was this one, it stayed for like a month or so. So basically, this has been running on this thing. And what winds up happening was, if I'm trying to do a bind or a certain trick, the string gets caught up because of this thing. So like when I try to do a bind that requires this, the knot gets hung up on this string, and it's like hard to get it off. So I have to like undo it and then redo it a few more times because it sometimes hits in the exact same spot. But basically I won't be needing this, and I'll explain why later, which is soon. So the second thing is that when I started picking this up again recently, it was this month in February, that the bearing here was broken. Well, not broken, it was just worn out. So basically what happened with the bearing that was original to this is that when you played with it, it only did this. It stopped immediately. Even when I tried to flick it really hard, it stopped almost immediately. So I knew this bearing was bad. And also I didn't have the proper lubrication, which you have to use thin, unresponsive yo-yo lube. And I got this with the bearing that's on this, and also a tool that you can remove the axle with this and the bearing. So this one goes in here, and you can wiggle that out. It is hard to wiggle this bearing out, but this is what this tool is. It's very handy. So basically, the bearing, this, and this I got at yoyotricks.com, and this package, just a spoiler, is what I got at Yo-Yo Tricks. So basically, yoyotricks.com is all the tricks I've been learning from them, and then some from other YouTubers that do yo-yos, yo-yoing. So this bearing now spins for a good while, and the problem is that when the string broke, the bearing performance started decreasing, and the bearing is not screwed up, but the string, I guess, just doesn't allow it to spin freely because it has that knot. Even though the bearing, I can't really explain it. So the bearing spins, but the yo-yo string just sits on the bearing, and the yo-yo string is not like turning along, because if it does, it will come right back up. But yeah, so then why I would like to put this in retirement is a very obvious thing, is that if you see these white marks here, that is the metal showing, and this causes string fraying. What happened was, I realized, I even looked up a video on yoyotricks.com. It's not, this video is not sponsored, I promise. Wish it was. But basically this was the cause of some of the cause of the yo-yo wear of the string, and it just kept fraying the string and breaking. And if I do like a breakaway throw, which is going this way, the yo-yo just flings over here, and I'm like, please don't break any, please. So that's why I'm sort of putting this in retirement as well. The very third and obvious thing is that if you see right on top, so if So if you see right there, that is a break in the response pad. So what a response pad is basically a response pad is what it is. It responds to the string. That's what it does. So if you do a bind or do something that involves with you catching the string, or I guess it technically works with a bind, these silicone, they're silicone, they grab the string and it helps it pull up. And the problem is that if you see these little indents, hello? So if you see, I'm looking through my mirror back here, but if you see like these little indent things here, that's what is wear. And if you look, you can see how the lip of this black area is showing. It's not really supposed to be that visible. So I'll show you later, and I'll show you why with what else I got. But basically, if I try to do a string trick, the string doesn't. When I try to do a trick, the string doesn't grab, and it does. And you'll hear it if the camera will catch it, but it'll do. And you'll see in this area that the string is catching, but it's not catching fully or secure, and it just slides right out. So that's why I have to get rid of these. Also, the same thing is not as bad as this, but this response pad, both response pads fell off, and they have like an adhesive on the back, and you have to clean it and all that. And the same thing where has happened to this. This is the axle or whatever nut that screws into this, that makes it screw in. So that's my spiel on this. So I'm putting this in retirement, but I will still use it on and off occasionally. And also what I think is that this yo-yo is unbalanced in a way. That's what I think, but I don't think, because if the yo-yo tilts on each side, it could be your yo-yo string wearing out, and I think it's that because of that knot. And also it could be your throw, how you throw it, and because it'll lean. And then when the speed of the yo-yo decreases, the yo-yo will tilt. So it can be any one of these. Now I'm just going to try it out with what I got and see what. So which leads me, this is a perfect segue to what leads to what's in this package. So as you can see, it's open because I tried recording this earlier, and well, it didn't work out because something is up with my phone. It's a glitch that every so often the audio stops at 7 minutes, and I have to delete the footage, and then I have to clear the cache and data off the camera app on this phone, and then it starts working. I don't understand. And I was thinking of placing this on my main channel. I might do like I might post this video on my main channel and then do like a review on what I got here. But in this package right here, I opened it, of course, I got two things. And I didn't get as far as looking in it because the timer went off on my camera for 10 minutes at 1080p 60 fps. So I looked at the footage and 7 minutes cut off, so I didn't really have time to look. So I got as far as looking at this sheet of paper, and basically this is just the order stuff I got ordered. It's like an invoice. So this is my first time actually looking into this. Okay. I think they weren't kidding about this. So let me explain. Okay, it makes sense though. So basically, I got cage-free string, and I got 100 yellow cage-free strings. No joke about the cage-free, and I'm guessing it doesn't require a package, like it's in a, what is it, like a baggie or a sandwich bag or whatever you call it. They literally just, I have to show you. They literally stuffed the yo-yo strands in there. Literally a bundle of them. Look at that. It's like a bunch of yellow yarn. Oh, they were nice enough. Oh, okay. They were nice enough to place it in a sling, I guess you can call it. Rubber bands are here. That's cool. So I have to figure out to place this, and this is where you do like the fancy loop thing. This is the other end where you place the end of the string that goes onto the yo-yo. So that's that, and I got 100 of them, so I won't be complaining about yo-yo string for a very long time. Okay. I didn't know that. They gave me a sticker. That's sick. See, yoyotricks.com, that's where I got it. So if you want to start yo-yoing and this is your first video vlogging of me with a yo-yo, check them out. This is where I learn all their tricks. This video is not sponsored, I promise. I wish it was, but this is really cool sticker. I love stickers, by the way. Okay, so basically the whole premise of this video is that why I said I placed this in retirement. I'm not really placing it in retirement. I'll still use it, but I got a new yo-yo to replace this one. Not really. You get the message. So what I have in my, ooh, this is nice actually. Ooh, dang dude, it actually is nice. And I basically should make a review on this on my channel, but this is where I'm unboxing it, and then I'll probably place everything back in its box and then unbox it on my main channel and give a full review on it. But I feel like just this really made the vlog good. But basically, I got a brand new yo-yo here. It is called a shutter. Now this is what it's called, or what it looks like. Look how cool it is. So compared to this one, it's weird looking. It's a shutter, legit a shutter inside. And this is a, I think it's the 2016, does it say it here or anything? Yeah, 2016 US National Champion yo-yo. So the guy who used this was Gentry Stein, and he is absolutely amazing. This is where I found this yo-yo, and I just got the aqua because blue is my favorite color. So I just like this, and it's from Yo-Yo Factory, you can tell right here. And if you see other videos that have like these plastic cartons, I don't know why, but that's what I got. And I don't care, it has the yo-yo, that's all I care about. But let me flip the camera and we can unbox it right here.